It's two on the top, bro. My shit is taking forever to load back in. One more. They almost done. I ain't get my whole buster now. One time it took forever for me to get that shit. DNA resource key.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26.
Jameis now on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Second and
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, Winston. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, here's Kamara. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Good position to be in here, second and inches. Winston to give, it's Kamara.
23-yard line.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and a yard at the 10-yard line.
1 second and a yard. Wentz. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the 1st.
So the goal is at least a 1st down here, right? Pick up a 1st down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position, you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
3-yard gain on the
one thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Pour out your ass because you're playing yourself.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it.
Sweet. That's what I know.
Anger
Sweet.
is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Great coverage there.
Yes.
To a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A 1st down throw for Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Good folks.
Good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
No. I'll let them out.
Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. And the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. From the red zone now, Winston. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. On 2nd and 9, Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Ball carrier.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the...
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
50 yards.
Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On play action, Wentz. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. It was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The ball carrier.
Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34 yard.
Again, it's Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, Winston. To Evans on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
At their own.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And 4 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. They find some open field here. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 8. A big play there for KC. 52 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, Swift. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
A first throw for the backup Griffin. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing now is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
19 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
That was pretty nice to watch as he matched the route with the receiver and stayed right there, stuck to him like glue, almost hip-to-hip, shoulder-to-shoulder, helped force the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Swift. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run it again with Yeldon. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texan 16. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Yeldon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And Gold is able to put it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Winston readies the offense. Down by a field goal, 1:50 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here first and 10. That's complete to his running back, Evans. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Winston.
He's covered. Yep.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Winston to throw for it on 4.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Because it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah.